Hey everybody, it's me, Jonathan. Welcome to Collide Student Ministry Online and welcome to Wednesday Night Live. We hope that you're having a great week. We're so glad that you're here to join us. We're going to have a great night and just sit back and relax and we're going to have some fun. First off, we want to announce the raffle that's going on. We're offering a free DoorDash order to any student.
That kind of just happened to us, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. We actually got, what was it?
McDonald's.
We
got 3 McDoubles.
Cheeseburgers.
40 chicken nuggets?
20
chicken nuggets.
We're blessed, but not that blessed.
Yeah, someone was looking out for us there.
But anyway, all you have to do to enter is you need to like this video, comment, and then you got to do that before the video ends, and then they're going to announce the winner at the end, so just stay tuned.
Only for students, discrimination, just putting that out there.
Sorry guys, but it is just for students.
Secondly, we have some very special guests with us tonight. We have a Baltimore Raven, Bradley Bozeman, and his wife, Nikki Bozeman, who was the starting center for University of Alabama's women's basketball team, Roll Tide. So you will not want to miss that. It's going to be an amazing experience.
You're an Alabama fan?
I am an Alabama fan. Roll
Tide. Oh gosh. Anyway, and then what else have we got going on?
And then right after this video at 8 o'clock, we'll be doing some small groups on Zoom. We also have small groups that take place on Sundays at 11. The links for those are on the newsletter that are sent out by email, or you could just bookmark it, which is, what I do, because it's easier. Everything's right there for you guys to see. And we hope to see you in the small groups, because, I've only had, 2 kids in mine.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You got to show up.
Yeah.
Invite your friends.
Yeah.
I don't want to be lonely in quarantine.
Well, we hope you have a good time hanging out with us, listening to some music, and just watching Pastor Matt and Pastor Dan do some fun games. We're praying for you guys, and we miss you guys. Everybody wave. And then we'll see you next time, okay?
Oh, we're such good listeners.
Bye.
What's up, Daniel? You ready to play some games?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, you guys watching at home, you can play along with us. You can type in the answers or maybe even come up with a question of your own here in just a minute. So let's go ahead and get started. This first game we're going to play is one you may have seen already. We're going to play Feed the Turtle in honor of our pets and our pet friends. So Feed the Turtle is our first game, and it looks a little like this. Feed the turtle. All right, so you guys at home, this is how you play. We are going to have a turtle, our favorite little turtle friend, on the screen, and you have to feed the turtle by deciding if you're going to offer food on the right side or if you're going to offer food on the left side. So you're going to decide very quickly, are you going to give your food right or left? And we'll see how you do. And if you win, you get a point, and you'll play 1 or 2 rounds. So we're going to feed the turtle starting right now. All right, you guys, now you need to pick. Are you going right, left? Where's the turtle going to be? 5 seconds to decide and share.
I'm going to go with the right.
You're going right, I'm going left. All right, here we go. Come on, turtle. Come on, left. Yeah, let's go, turtle.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is the most brilliant game in the world. Feed the turtle.
Brilliant.
All right, so here we go. We'll do 1 or 2 more quick rounds, feeding the turtle, and then, again, inspired by Josh Sharo and his turtles at home.
That's right.
So you guys at home with your turtles, play along. We'll do maybe 2 more rounds. Let's see if you guys got this. Here we go. Time to pick, right or left. Here he comes.
I'm going to stick with the right.
I'll go right this time as well. Got about 5 seconds left to decide. Right or left for your turtle. All right, here we go. Come on, turtle. Come on, turtle. Oh, left again. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know what kind of food that is. It's kind of weird looking food. Space food.
Yeah, it must be some different new space food, I'm sure. Only the best for our turtle friend.
That's right.
Hey, you guys watching at home, we're actually going to switch gears. We're going to play another quick trivia game. We want to make sure you guys are staying up to date on the facts, and you need to know what is true and what is false. I'm surprised you don't already know all of these. We'll see how well you do. You can test yourself at home. So Daniel and I, we're going to try and figure this out. We're going to just take a couple questions here to decide if we think this is true or false. The very first one says the longest time between two twins being born is 87 days. All right, Daniel, I'm not great at math. That's like 3 months about, right?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's almost 3 months. That can't be right.
That's got to be impossible. It's got to be something's wrong here because apparently it's true. I don't know. I'm surprised you didn't know that, Daniel. Apparently, it's like kind of crazy when twins are like a different day because they were born over midnight or something. But like, you imagine like, hey, this is my twin. I was born in April. They were born in like August or something. I don't know. Like
that's crazy.
It's nuts. Okay, here we go. Let's look at one or two more.
That poor lady.
Yeah, for real, man. Yeah, you'd be like, what's going on with the other one? An American man tried to fake his own death in order to get out of his cell phone contract without paying a fee.
I believe it.
I've had to pay the fee to get out of a contract before, and it was not that much money. Like, faking your own, I don't know, maybe he racked up and maybe he had a really bad contract. But do you think somebody faked their own death to get out of a cell phone bill?
I believe it.
Yeah.
There's some crazy people out there. Oh, yes.
Exactly. That's the lesson in this story is that people will do just about anything to get out of paying a bill, including faking their own death. All right, last one. It is against the law to burp in a church in Canada.
Wow.
Now, I'm sure we all know this. All of us who have been to Canada and been to church in Canada know. Well, apparently it is not against the law. So you guys go wild, have fun, enjoy it.
Belch away.
Yeah, that's right. All right, you guys, we want to teach you a new game, and here's the deal. We're going to show you how to play. It's really, really easy, but we want you to play along and actually come up with your own questions. So here's how this works. This game is called 3 Clues, and Daniel and I are going to look at a couple of these and try and figure them out. It's 3 clues. And again, we want you guys to play along at home with us, and you can come up with your own 3 clues. So Daniel, we're going to do the movie edition, right? We're going to do the movie edition here and see if we can come up with the answers of what movie is this just based off of 3 clues. So that's how the game works. We're trying to guess what movie is this just based off of 3 clues. And I think we'll kind of start easy and then maybe we'll get a little bit more difficult. All right, so this first one, 3 clues: Marvel, medicine, magic. They all start with M, so that's bonus points. But Daniel, you know what this one is?
Yeah, it sounds like Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Nailed it. Okay, awesome. So you guys get it. So this is my challenge. We're going to do a couple more, but as you guys are trying to figure out what we have, as you're trying to figure out these on the screen, we want you guys to come up with your own and write it in the comments. So maybe some of us watching along with you, we're going to try and figure out your 3 clue movie guess. All right, so we can't wait to see those. You guys kind of watch these, maybe get some inspiration, and then come up with your own. All right, here's another one. We're looking at rodent, France, and tasty.
Ratatouille?
Yes, that's right.
Ezra's watching.
Yeah, you're like, that's all right. That's shout out to Ezra Allison. Great movie. And yeah, otherwise, if you didn't know what movie this was, rodent, France, tasty, that's kind of a little upsetting. But yes, Ratatouille is the right answer. Okay, couple more. Elements, unknown, family. Yeah, it's getting a little trickier. Elements, unknown, family. What do you think?
I got no idea.
I know what this is. I know these because they're all Disney movies, and we are watching a lot of Disney Plus in our house, and we have seen this movie a few times. This has to be Frozen 2. Yes,
Oh, I haven't
Frozen
seen it.
2 is kind of like it's great soundtrack. And have you seen it yet?
Nope.
Daniel, it's a good one. I mean, it is a good one. I'm not gonna lie. We've seen it a handful of times. Okay, we're gonna do one last one. And again, hopefully you guys are writing one in the comments for us to try and solve. You guys can guess on each other's if you see somebody write 3 clues for a movie. This one, last one, is crime solving. It's in the big city, and it's Savage. Crime solving, big city, and it's Savage.
Huh. The savage part throws me off.
Right? I think we might be in like a movie wheelhouse that's not your movie wheelhouse potentially.
Right.
I wonder if you've seen this movie. I know what this movie is. You guys at home might be guessing this movie already. The movie is Zootopia.
Oh, I have.
Zootopia. Yeah, good
Yeah.
movie. Classic movie.
Right. They go savage. Yeah, I got it.
That's right.
My favorite character is Flash.
Flash. That's right. Dude,
Dash.
you gotta love. All right, you gotta love the what is it, sloth
Yeah.
at the DMV working. It's such a real thing. You guys who don't have your driver's license, like you don't know yet, but you'll figure it
Right.
out. That was inspired by a true story.
Yes.
It takes forever. All right, you guys, we're going to take a second to update our polls as they stand right now. So we had some polls rolling through this afternoon. You guys can continue to vote. And at the moment, you guys have voted that the animals that will best fit for a fail video on YouTube is a cat. So best fail, best, let's see, it's the fail videos on YouTube. And you guys have so far voted cats. Okay, better cartoon versions between cats and dogs. You guys voted that dogs are the better cartoon version. Okay, pretty strong. I can agree with that. Better mascot for a girls lacrosse team. I have no idea. I think I voted cat. Daniel, I don't know if you have any strong feelings here, but you guys voted dogs. The dogs would be the best mascot for a girls lacrosse team. And then what would be a better partner in the zombie apocalypse? Cats or dogs?
Dog.
I voted cat again because I think you guys are not giving the cats enough credit. But it was pretty overwhelming. People picked dog. So you guys must know something I don't know. I feel like the cat would be like really sneaky, stealthy, help you get around. Or it just might be a total jerk and like leave you to die. So maybe that's what you guys are thinking. The last one it was which is better to ride into battle. So assuming that your pet is the size of a horse, what is better to ride into battle, a cat or a dog? Again, I voted cat, but you guys overwhelmingly picked dog. And I just feel like you're riding into battle. I feel like the dog just would be like licking everybody, but the cat would be like ready to tear stuff up. You know, if I'm going into war, like I want to hang out with the dog, but I want to do battle with a cat. That's just me. But you guys overwhelmingly picked dogs over cats riding into battle. What a amazing visual that is. Like we saw a couple dogs earlier, like Biscuits being like, 6 feet tall and just like, let's go Biscuits. This is for America. And then like riding into battle. But who knows? It hasn't
Big
happened yet.
fangs.
So thank you guys for voting on the polls. You can continue to vote, I think, for the next maybe 12 hours or so. And you can maybe even swing the tide on a few of those. If you guys find us on Instagram, you can find our polls every week, Wednesdays, on our Instagram story.
God, 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 God,
Family.
God,
Family.
God, God,
Family.
Friends.
God,
Friends.
Family.
God,
Friends.
School.
Family.
Friends.
God,
School.
Money.
Friends.
School.
Family.
God,
School.
Friends.
Money.
School.
Family.
God.
School.
Social
Money.
distancing.
Friends.
School.
God,
Sports. School.
Money.
Social
Social
media.
distancing.
Friends.
God,
Family.
School.
Money.
Here. Sports.
Social
God.
distancing.
School.
Money.
Friends.
God,
Sports.
The ladies.
God,
Sports.
Family.
School.
Social distancing.
Social media. Sports.
Social distancing.
God,
I was lost, but you brought me. Oh, the sun sets free. Oh, it's free indeed. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. Realize He has ransomed His grace. While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died. Yes, He died for me. Oh, the sun sets free. Oh, it's free indeed. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I am. I am who you say I am. I am who you say I am. Oh, the sun sets free. child of God. Yes, I am.
Hey, everybody. Welcome, and we're so glad you're here with us. Tonight, we have a very special opportunity to hear from two amazing people. So let's go ahead and jump right in, and let's get started with some introductions.
Okay. So I'm Bradley Bozeman. I play with the Baltimore Ravens. I am currently in my third season, or starting my third season. I was able to win a national championship in 2018 and then proposed to my wife, Nikki. And after that, got drafted by the Baltimore Ravens, proceeded to create a role here, and then now I'm the starting left guard. And then we have a anti-bullying foundation. This is the Bradley Nikki Bozeman Foundation that Nikki and I run, and we're able to go cross country speaking to over 10,000 kids this past February. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's me. Us. Well, and then this is Nikki Bozeman.
Yes.
The Nikki Bozeman. All right, so you guys met each other at the University of Alabama. You both played sports at the highest level. Nikki, tell us a little bit about what you did at the University of Alabama.
Yeah, so I played center. I was a center on the basketball team at the University of Alabama, and that's kind of like how we met because all the athletes are kind of like in the same place. So we like ate together. We had study hall together. There was all the same bus routes and weight rooms and everything. So we were always like together, but we didn't meet till the end of my sophomore year. So, but he's a year younger than me. So, but yeah, so I played center in college on the women's basketball team.
Awesome. So back to Bradley. So how many national championships? I think 2 national championships with the football team at Alabama?
Right, I did.
Big deal.
16.
Yeah.
2016 and 2015 and 2017 seasons.
Technically, yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, because they play in January. So he proposed to me January 8th of 2018, but it's the 2017 season. So yeah.
So then, Bradley, moving forward, what is your career ambition? What are your goals as a talented, successful person? What are you looking forward to in your future?
Ultimately, the goal for everybody that plays in the league is to be an All-Pro, be a Pro Bowler. That's the goal, is to really perfect our craft and to show that we belong in this league and we're here for a reason. And just to continue to grow as a player and be the best player that I can be.
And then, Nikki, what about you going back, looking at college? What were some of the highlights, some of your favorite things about being a college athlete?
Yeah, I think obviously one of them was meeting him because all the athletes are together. So meeting him, and then just the fundamentals and the principles, I guess, that it teaches you. Because I know when I went to go work in corporate America when I was doing that, you just kind of notice that people just aren't the same. I'm kind of wired, you stay somewhere until you get something done. Your day ends at 5, but if you're not done, you're not done. So, but other people, aren't wired the same way. So, I think it instilled a lot of fundamentals and a lot of core values in me that I'm really appreciative for. And then, this guy's not that bad.
Yeah, that's a great bonus to go to college, play sports, but really finding each other was the ultimate highlight. And that's amazing. We're so happy for you guys. And you have a great story. You all met at school, and then Bradley, you proposed on the field after a national championship win.
Yeah, we did. So I don't think she had any clue, but so we got her up. I kind of set up weeks in advance and was like, hey, I want to get you on the field after the game and get some pictures and stuff like that. It's all the seniors usually get to do it. So I convinced her that way that she was going to come down on the field. But then the president came to our game. And so security was ridiculous. There was
secret security.
Yeah, Secret Service was everywhere.
Secret Service, yeah.
And so after we win the game, I go to the sideline to try to get her off. No one's around. I'm like, just jump over and I'll catch you. And all of a sudden, this woman just comes out of nowhere. She goes, if you jump, I will tase you. It was like, no, you're not gonna taste her. Like,
I'll
he
never
goes-
forget looking at her and looking at him like, should we try it? And he's like, no.
And then we're trying to figure it out. And then my online coach, his wife gave me her family pass to give to Nikki. So I gave her family pass to Nikki, got her down the stairs. She gets down to the bottom of the stairs to the security people, and they're like, "That's not the right pass." And she goes, "Yes, it is. Like, I need to get on the field." And they're like, "I'm sorry." So then my O-line coach proceeds to go and get the producer of CBS, SEC Network,
ESPN. He like grabbed everybody.
I mean, he literally grabbed every producer and was like, "This is what's about to happen. You need to get this girl on the field." So he ran over there, and the producers ran over and said, "You have to let them on the field. That's correct pass. Like, let them on." So she got on the field, and then we were able to propose, and it was. We've been together a year, so.
Wow, that's an amazing story. I'm so glad you did not get tased, Nikki.
It
And
would have made for a good story if it would have. You wouldn't probably proposed though.
No, I probably wouldn't have.
It would have been pretty funny.
well, we're cheering for you guys on and off the field. We're so happy for you both. And tell us more about the foundation. You guys lead and run a foundation that combats bullying and encourages students. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, so the Bradley and Nikki Bozeman Foundation is something that we started October will be 3 years ago. And we like go into schools and just kind of tell our story and our personal message. Bradley and I connected, or we realized we had a connection. I mean, me being tall and he was always bigger. I'm 6'1", he's 6'5". So being a woman, I mean, that's taller than a lot of guys. So it just, it led to a lot of, I guess just being different, I guess always leads to, some kind of either being picked on or talked about or whatever growing up. So we go into schools and kind of talk to the student body about that, and then kind of, share our own messages and our stories and everything, and let the kids kind of really share theirs. And we just wrapped up May 16th, we got home. We did a cross-country tour like Bradley was talking about. What did we say, 14 states? I never remember.
14 states.
14
12
states.
schools.
12 schools. And we had 18, but, COVID had another plan. So, but we got back, a few weeks ago. And, but it was an amazing trip and journey. And we're so excited for what the future holds for this foundation and the kids and everything about it.
Yeah, wow. So you definitely got to the places that God had you to go to, and then God brought you home safely, and we're really thankful for that. And you guys are doing amazing things, reaching lots and lots of people. And our student ministry has been talking about being an influencer, that every student's life matters. Everyone's life matters to God, and that God has a purpose and plan for everyone, and that we're invited to make an impact, to be influential, to take the love we get from God and then pour it out into the world around us. So how has faith, how has love been a part of your story, and how has it influenced your life?
Yeah, so I'll go first. We'll see if I won't cry this time. But so basically when I accepted an offer to go to the University of Alabama, a week before I got there, I got a call that all the coaching staff was gone. I think the head coach stayed, but all the assistant coaches are the ones you really get to know during the recruiting process, and they were all gone. So, you get to school and like, you don't know who your boss is going to be for the next 4 years. So it's like scary, and the change is scary. And when you're 18, it's like, it's all scary. So, it was just kind of just like an unexpected, change and just difference. So that, and then going into the next like 2 years, I feel like it was different. I mean, I came from a smaller suburb of Atlanta where, you kind of lived in a bubble. You went to school and you came home. You had two parents that, we were, above average on the economic scale. Like everyone that you knew just was kind of like that as you were growing up. So going to school, and, I had teammates that lived, were from the city of Brooklyn or grew up in group homes in New York, or, whatever it was. We were all just came from different points of life. And so it was just different, there was just different things about different people that, it was hard to interact and interchange our lives in that way. But I think it really helped me grow. And there was so many nights where I would call my mom and I'd be like, I am so done. Like, I am so done. I just want to come home. Like, I want to go to a different school. I just want to transfer, I just want to do all this stuff. And she was just like, you just got to stay. You just got to stick it out for the rest of the season. And then if you want to leave after the season, you can. So, and it just, something just always kept me there and always kept me, fighting and wanting to stay another day. And, I said it to him in our vows, like for our marriage. And I think it really was God pushing me through the valleys to find him. And I really think that it's like, it was so true and it was so planned and articulated. And now it's hindsight's always 2020. So, like going back and seeing that like there was a purpose and I was meant to struggle so that he can show me that he's still there through the good and the bad. So, but it really was to kind of come out and find him and to be able to be, to glorify him, because we're stronger together, and we're able to get our message to so many people, together. So I think there's always going to be hardship, whatever you're going through. Like I said, until you get to heaven, there's going to be hardship. So, you have to know that he's walking with you regardless of what it is, however bad or however good. So praise him in both, and just know that there is an articulated plan. And you might not know it today, you might not know it in 20 years, you might not know it in 40, 60 years, but there is always a plan, and there is such a articulated purpose that he has for you and he had for me. So I think that's kind of like my testimony and my message.
And then for me, it was, ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to play at University of Alabama. I wanted to be a team captain. I wanted to win national championships. I wanted to do all these amazing things. And it was, I was able to get to that point where some of those things might start coming true. And I was predicted in my third year to be the starter. My coaching staff was telling me I was going to be the starter. My hometown paper came out with an article that said I was going to be the starter. All 6,500 people backing me because I'm from a small town, but they are very loyal and they're great support staff. But everyone was telling me I'm the best things in sliced bread and win all these awards and this, that, and the other. And I bought into it, and I wasn't able to accomplish my goal that year. And during that year, I faced some real hardships that really took me into some places that I've never been before. Because like Nikki, I grew up in a great home with great parents and people around me, and I'd never been to those quiet depths. And I was very fortunate God placed Nikki in my life, and she brought me up. She put me back on my track and made sure that I was doing what I was supposed to and doing right by my abilities. And she's the reason that I was able to continue to do this, and we're able to get on the road and go and talk to so many schools and have this platform. And I mean, without her, I don't know where I would be today. And I can honestly say that she's been a amazing influencer in my life, and just such a great partner through this life. And God's placed her in my life. And I mean, through the foundation work, I feel like God's had his hand on this the entire way. We'd walk into a place and not knowing what we're going to talk about. And I mean, we'd walk in the door and there'd be a sign on the wall. And it's like, that's it. God placed that there, and that's it. And I think probably the best,
Dog scratching her ear.
probably the best or most powerful presence I've felt him was we're talking to the biggest school that we had talked to at the time. I think it was about 1,000 people, and we had it was just me. Nikki had to work that day, and so I went in, and no clue what I was going to talk about. Didn't really have any idea. Just kind of started talking. I was struggling that day, trying to find talking points, and all of a sudden the lights went out, the microphone shut off. I have 1,000 people in a gym, or kids in a gym, and not knowing what I'm even talking about at the time. And it was like, boom, that's it. It's like, you don't know the circumstances that are going to come about. You don't know what's going to happen in this life. You can't control everything. that happens in your life, whether it's the color of your skin or what happened, if it's raining outside. But you have to make the best of those situations. And in front of 1,000 kids that were sitting there as quiet as they possibly could, not a single one was talking. I was talking at the top of my lungs to make sure everyone could hear me in the dark. And it was just such a powerful moment, knowing that God had my back, and God was there for a reason. He's got great plans for us, and for us to use our platform.
You guys have an amazing story. So what would you guys say to our students, anyone listening that has currently been struggling or maybe recently struggled with bullying?
I mean, it's just knowing your self-worth, knowing that you are who you are for a reason, and God made you that way for a reason. I know for me, I always struggled with, because I was a big kid. I was fat, like Augustus Gloop from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And it's knowing that I wasn't fat, I was just big boned. And just knowing that you're special in your own unique way, and it's okay to talk to people, whether it's a parent or us or it's a guidance counselor or whoever it may be, to talk to those people. And because it's okay to talk, it's okay. We all need help in this world. It's such a rough world, and we all need each other.
I think my message too is like, I kind of found basketball as my outlet as I continued to grow kind of through, obviously through middle school up through high school. But like as things were starting to get hard, I always, found myself back in the gym. So we always ask, it goes for kids or parents or grandparents even, if I was to wake you up at 3 a.m. for, months at a time, what would you be so excited to do? And that's your outlet, and that's your like passion and your why, because 3 a.m. is very early. And a lot of kids say go back to sleep, but that's not an option. So like if you had to pick like an actual thing, but sometimes, some kids will say, yes, that's 100% what mine is. But then other people don't know. So I encourage you to, just take 5 minutes to kind of figure out what that is. And why it's important is just because you can start practicing. You can do it, whether it's music or YouTube tutorials or sports or whatever it is. You can start doing it now, and you can do a little bit every day, and that kind of helps your brain just kind of relax and take a breath. And it's important because when stuff gets hard and when situations get hard, your brain will automatically say like, oh yeah, remember we love like cooking, or we love playing the guitar, or we love basketball, not like how much everyone hates you. And that's what your brain like tricks you to think when you're going through hard times, is like you're alone and no one wants to be your friend, and this is going to last forever and all this kind of stuff. And especially being in quarantine, it's super hard because you're like in your own head 90% of the time. A lot of people are at home with minimal family, and it's just hard. I mean, your brain is your own worst enemy. So finding that outlet or someone to talk to is really kind of our biggest message, because it will help you be able to navigate those thoughts, and then they will occur less and less and less. And as you be able to grow your outlet, you'll have a great skill, or you'll be able to provide something as far as like baking for other people, or playing songs for your mom, or whatever it is. It's just something that helps you and can be a positive light towards the people around you.
I love that. Yeah, this is a great time, a great opportunity to explore and discover some new hobbies and some new opportunities to like grow a passion in food or music or different things you mentioned. It's really encouraging. It's a great challenge for all of us. And it is funny to think, what would you do at 3 o'clock in the morning? I'd love to hear our students' answers about that. But for you guys still, I mean, you still do what you love, and I'm sure you still have the opportunity to work hard and be passionate about what you're doing, right?
Right, for sure. I'm very fortunate. I play for a great organization. They care about the character and instill hard work and do it the right way. And I'm very lucky to be a part of this type of organization. And I'm excited. If I did have to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I would be happy to, because it's just such an amazing organization, such a fun place to play. And like I said, I'm just very fortunate to be able to do what I do.
Well, the Ravens are fortunate to have you, and no one's paying me to say that. We're happy to have you on the team and in our community, and we're all thankful for that. So let me ask you one more question. We're hearing that everyone's life matters, right? That everyone's life has purpose and opportunity, even in times like this, stuck at home. We all have purpose and opportunity. Our life matters. So what would you say for some of us who are wondering, I want to believe that, but I'm not a college athlete. I'm not a professional athlete. I don't run my own foundation. What would you say to those of us who are just wondering, what do I have? What can I work with? How can I be an influence?
I feel like everyone really underestimates their platform. Everyone has a platform, no matter how big or small. And it's about just getting your hands dirty and getting there and starting the work and just starting that, moving that ball forward, and just trying to make a difference and try to do good in this world. And it's just, it's about getting out there and affecting others and in a positive way and bring people up with you to get involved and get into the different causes that you support. It doesn't just have to be bullying. It can be whatever your heart's desire is, whatever, calls on your heart. And just to get out there and use your platform, you'll grow that and continue to grow it. And, you never know how big you could make it.
And two, I think you don't know how much you affect the people around you. You'll always remember a negative encounter with someone. I know when someone's either super rude to me in the grocery store or something's going on, you remember it for the rest of the day. You're like, dang, that person must really be angry, or they must have something going on. So an opposite effect, you don't want to be that person, but you want to be the person that's, shedding positivity and all that towards everyone. You want someone to say oh yeah, Bradley's the guy that's always happy, or Nikki's the girl that's always looking at the positives on things and are never, it has something negative to say about other people, or, you want those characteristics, because as you'll get older and, as you go through life, those things compile. And then, you always have a platform, whether it's, moms or teenage girls or whatever. There's someone, that's going to look to you for something. So it might not be a professional athlete platform, but it is different. I mean, we have friends that are mom bloggers, and they have millions of fans on these things, and which I know nothing about because I don't have kids yet, but and they're just, they have a platform in their own way. So it's just using the skills that God has given you and kind of embracing your uniqueness in yourself and knowing that someone's always listening and someone always cares what you have to say.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for sharing your story and sharing your time with us. We're cheering for you on and off the field. We're praying for you guys, and I know some of us are praying for a Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl. And in the meantime, we're just looking forward to seeing you guys again soon. So thanks again. We really appreciate you guys.
Yep, we'll do. Thanks for having us.
Thank y'all for having us.
Thank you. Hey, you guys, thanks for listening. We're so excited to have had the Bozemans with us tonight. They wanted you to know that you can go to their website. It's bradnickybozeman.com, and you can go to the contacts and you can write them a message. They check all of their emails. It goes to them personally. Nobody else sees it. Just Bradley and Nikki get to look at your messages, and they'd love to just know how you're doing, how they can help, if there's anything you need help with. They're amazing people, and they just wanted you to know if you're struggling with bullying or if you're trying to figure that out about your passion and what can you do to build a platform and be influential, to be an influencer. They'd love to give you some encouragement and give you some ideas. So make sure you check them out and just kind of give them a shout out. We're so thankful for them and their time with us tonight. And thank you guys for listening.
All right, thank you guys for watching. So we're gonna introduce the winner of our raffle right now.
Hey, congratulations.
Woo, yes.
Whoa. Enjoy your DoorDash. Thank you guys for watching. We hope you had a great night, and we can't wait to see you guys again soon. We love you all, and we'll talk to you later. See you later.